So, you're thinking about moving to Covington, Louisiana? Well, in this video, we'll be giving you a Google Maps tour of things to do in Covington, Louisiana. We'll be focusing on two main service roads, Highway 21 and Highway 190, and the different attractions they bring you, such as restaurants and other things that you can do. And then we'll also be giving you information about things to do in the New Orleans area, which is outside of Covington, a little bit further away, like the zoo and the airport and things like that. And that's what we'll be doing in this video, so stay here till the end, and we're getting after it right now. I'm Natalie, and my boyfriend Carson and I are real estate agents and investors at Weichert Realtors. If you're looking to sell your house, we'll either help you sell it or buy it ourselves. And if you're looking to move in the next week or the next few months, give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email so we can help you make a smooth move to South Louisiana. If this is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything about living in South Louisiana, then subscribe and click the bell for notifications so you'll be the first to know about the current real estate market here in our area. Alright guys, here we are on the maps. Let's see, so right here is like the middle of Covington. And so we're gonna go on Highway 21 first, kind of by the... So we're gonna start right here where Target is. That's one of the areas, shopping areas by the interstate on Highway 21. That's the main shopping area over there that people go to. And then you have a bunch of stores and food places, Ulta, Bell, Forever Chase. And then if you go right next to all those, there's a Chuck E. Cheese, which is a really fun arcade place for like kids and for birthday parties for kids and stuff. We used to always go there for birthdays. It's really fun. And then on the other side of the road, on 21, there's a Fat Boys Pizza. People think that's really good. I've heard that's one of the best pizza places. Let's see. So you keep going, and then you run into the Pinnacle Parkway, and you go down, and there's an Escapology, which is an escape room. If you've never been to one, they're really fun. You kind of just get a bunch of clues, and they give it to you to figure out the main thing of it, and you have a certain amount of time with you and all your friends or family, whoever goes with you, to figure out the mystery. And if you it's just nice. It's a fun thing to do with family or friends, and you know, if you just want to do something, that's something you could check out. It's really fun if you've never done one. And if you have done one, it's fun too, but you gotta check it out if you haven't. Right next to that, there's a Buffalo Wild Wings, a bunch of food places, and more little shops and stores, Kohl's, Kirkland's, Dollar Tree, Hobby Lobby. All the main little stores and restaurants. There's Olive Garden, and then Texas Roadhouse, which is one of the main steakhouses. And then there's also Saltgrass Steakhouse. Let's see, it's right over here somewhere. It's right there. And then a Cracker Barrel as well. Alright, now we're going to go back up Pinnacle and go back to 21. Alright, so here we are back on 21. There's a House Show Oyster House, which I think is really good. It's got good seafood, and it's got other food that's really good, but it's a good place to eat, especially if you're getting seafood. A bunch of different food places and shops, and then there's your Winn-Dixie, which is another shop and place. There's the Haiku Hibachi and Sushi. It's really good. We always get our sushi from there. And then across the street, you know, Smoothie King and PJ's Coffee, which is a New Orleans brand coffee shop. And then the Isabella's is right there. And it says St. Tyler Street, but that's the same as 21. It's just another name for it. You got all these little different main food places and shops and little things to check out. Let's see. And then if you keep going down 21, and all of this stuff is kind of in the middle of Covington, so you don't really have to drive very far. So unless you're like on the outskirts of Covington, you might have to drive 15 minutes, to get to Covington. But it's all in the middle of Covington. And right here is the First Baptist Church. That's a really big church. It's right off 21. Let's see. So if you keep going, and then there's your St. Tammany Parish Hospital. That's the main hospital for Covington. Let's see. And then if you take this road, you go to Covington Elementary right here off of 21. And then if you keep going, if you take this road, which is also 21, and of course the Paces is really good, but I came down here to show you there's a library right there. And then if you come down here, there is a Gallagher's Grill, which is really good. Well, I've heard it's really good. I've never been there, but I hear such good things about it that yeah, I'm sure it's really good. I'm gonna have to try it one day. Let's see. And then you kind of go into downtown from there. So that's about it for your road, Highway 21. And so you get back on the interstate and you get right here, which is probably, unless there's bad traffic, it's probably like maybe a 2 to 5 minute drive from 21 to 190 through the interstate. And so right here, you'd get off the interstate on a 190, and you have your Home Depot and your Lowe's. But before all those, let's zoom in a little bit. We have a movie tavern, a workout, Office Depot, Copeland's. That's really popular for fancy events or stuff like that. Let's say we got the Home Depot, and then Walmart, which is grocery place in Covington on 190. Let's see. You got Chick-fil-A, Capital One, all your main little things. You got your Lowe's store right there past Walmart, and then you've got a bunch of those different food places. One of our favorites is Poche. It's like a kind of like a soupish. They have other stuff that's really good. They got this one that's like a chunky beef one. I think that's really good. But they make their own bone broth. I think we mentioned that in another video, but it's super good. We're gonna run into that soon up here. Yeah, so right here on 190. Right before you get to that place, there's a Walmart neighborhood, so it's smaller. And if you keep going, you take this little road right here to get to Rouse's, and right there is the place that I was talking about. It's really, really good. Let's see, and then let's go back to 190, and then you take this road right here, and you're at Buttercrest. And Buttercrest is really good. It's one of the best. It's the best dinner place that I have had, but it's really good. Let's see. So if you keep going, there is right after the bridge, which is still 190. Right here is the Village Walk, and that takes you down to downtown Covington and Anytime Fitness, a few different things, and the tea place is like right here, Rave Nutrition. It's like really, that one's like the first turn after you turn on from the main road. Let's see. You keep going. Let's zoom out. So that's the 190 road. Let's see. So on 190, you get Line Elementary. Let's see, let's zoom into it. So it's like right off of their main road. You take it and you go to Line Elementary. And then if you keep going, there you take this side road, and that takes you to the Covington High School, not too far down it, off of 190. And then so you get off right here. And this is like downtown area. And you come down here, and then you have the Bogafly Wayside Park. That's a fun little park to bring your kids to and have little parties. Let's see, we'll look at these pictures. It's got water area, you can go tubing, has a little playground area for kids. Just a fun little place to go play and have some fun, have birthday parties or whatever. Alright, so that's the main stuff on Highway 190 and Highway 21. All the way at the end is what leads you to more in the country of Covington by like the little side towns, which I live in Poche. So if you keep going down it, you take that road, which is called Lee Road, and you go to Poche. But it brings you all the way there from 190. All right, now we're gonna start talking about the different attractions that are close by, but it's a little bit further of a drive than, right in town. So most people take the Causeway Bridge, which is over Lake Pontchartrain, and it's a $5 fee to go across from the Covington area to the New Orleans, but you don't have to pay going back. So it's a pay one way, and you can go around the you can go around to go to New Orleans. You can go like the interstate, and you can take a New Orleans exit, and it takes you there, or through like Slidell. But those ways are a little bit longer than unless you like live in Slidell, unless like it's a closer area to it. But from Covington, it just adds a little bit of time. But for someone who doesn't like bridges and stuff, there is an alternative option. So it takes about 30 minutes to get across the bridge. So whenever you get over here, it takes about an hour-ish for all of the places. I think the Lakeside Mall is the closest one. It's probably about 50 minutes, and then the rest of them are pretty, they're just different sides, but they're about the same, an hour. But if there's traffic, you got to keep in mind to, give a little extra time for that. I'd say 15 to 30 minutes extra for any kind of traffic. If there is, like if it's during a time with traffic, or like a Saturday where everybody's off school. But here's the Lakeside Mall, which is one of the main mall that people go to. Like I said, it's about 50 minutes from Covington. And then, let's see, you go off of that and you go over here, and this is the airport. Then that's the main New Orleans airport that people go to. Let's see. And then you go on the other side of the road, like the other side of the town, and there's a National World War II Museum, which is pretty interesting to, go see and look at all that stuff. And right by that, there's a historic voodoo museum. They have a bunch of different museums and like stuff like that in New Orleans. And then you have your Ottoman Zoo, and then right next to the Ottoman Zoo, within a few minutes, is the aquarium. That's really fun. Some people prefer aquarium over a zoo. Some people prefer the zoo over the aquarium, but they're both really fun activities to do. The French Quarter. So that's over by the museums and stuff. So the French Quarter is a place where a lot of people just walk around, and there's coffee shops and little shops, and it's just a fun, cute little area to walk around and enjoy some time with some friends or whoever you go with. But that's a fun time, and a lot of people go to New Orleans to go to the French Quarter and enjoy that little area. So that's about all of there's a bunch more, but that's a lot of the main things that you have to do around Covington and right across the bridge in New Orleans.